Hello, everyone. What if I told you that one of the highest paying tech careers doesn't require you to be an expert programmer? Companies like Amazon, Netflix, Google, and Microsoft deploy new features every single day, sometimes hundreds of times a day, without their applications going offline. How do they do it? The answer is DevOps. If you're wondering where to start, which tools to learn, and how to become job ready in 2026, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll show you the complete DevOps roadmap. From Linux and Git to Docker, Kubernetes, CI/CD, cloud platforms, Terraform, and real-world projects that can help you land your first DevOps job. So, let's get started.
What is DevOps?
Before jumping into tools, let's understand what DevOps actually means. Many beginners think DevOps is a programming language or a single tool like Docker or Kubernetes, but that's not true. DevOps is a culture, a set of practices, and a way of working that brings together software development and IT operations. In the past, developers focused only on writing code, while operations teams managed servers and deployments. These teams often worked separately, leading to communication gaps, delayed releases, and production issues. DevOps changes this by encouraging collaboration, automation, and continuous improvement. Instead of working in isolation, developers, testers, operations engineers, and security teams work together throughout the software development lifecycle. The goal is simple. Deliver high-quality software faster, more reliably, and with fewer manual tasks.
The DevOps lifecycle.
To understand DevOps better, let's look at the typical lifecycle of a software project. It usually includes these stages.
Plan.
Every project starts with planning. Teams gather requirements, define features, and organize tasks using tools like Jira or Azure boards. Develop. Developers write code using programming languages such as Python, Java, JavaScript, or Go. They store their code in version control systems like Git. Build. Whenever new code is added, automated tools compile the application and prepare it for testing.
Test.
Automated tests check whether the application works correctly. Catching bugs early saves both time and money. Release. After successful testing, the application is prepared for deployment.
Test.
Automated tests check whether the application works correctly. Catching bugs early saves both time and money. Release. After successful testing, the application is prepared for deployment.
Deploy.
The software is automatically deployed to servers or cloud platforms with minimal downtime. Operate. Once deployed, the application must continue running smoothly. Operations teams monitor performance and handle any issues.
Step 1. Learn Linux.
The first technical skill every aspiring DevOps engineer should learn is Linux. Most cloud servers, web servers, and containers run on Linux. If you're comfortable using Linux, you'll have a strong foundation for almost every DevOps tool. Navigating directories, managing files and folders, file permissions, users and groups, basic shell commands, installing software, writing simple bash scripts, scheduling tasks with cron, viewing logs, managing services. Spend time practicing in a Linux virtual machine or cloud instance. The more comfortable you become with the command line, the easier your DevOps journey will be.
Step 2. Learn Git and GitHub.
The next essential skill is Git. Git is a version control system that tracks changes in your code and allows multiple developers to work together efficiently. Some of the most important Git commands to learn include
Git init.
Git clone,
Git add. Git commit. Git push. Git pull.
Git branch, Git merge. Along with Git, create a GitHub account and start uploading your projects. Employers often review GitHub profiles to see your practical experience. Try building simple repositories, making commits, creating branches, and collaborating with others. These are everyday tasks for DevOps engineers.
Step 3. Learn Docker.
Once you're comfortable with Linux and Git, the next major step is learning Docker. Docker is a containerization platform that packages an application along with everything it needs: its code, libraries, and dependencies into a lightweight, portable container. Think of a container as a sealed box. No matter where you run it, on your laptop, testing environment, or in the cloud, it behaves the same way. This eliminates the classic problem of, it works on my machine but not on yours. As a beginner, focus on learning what containers are, the difference between containers and virtual machines, Docker images, Docker containers, Docker Hub, writing a simple Docker file, building and running images, Docker volumes, basic Docker networking. Docker is one of the most widely used DevOps tools, and mastering it will prepare you for the next step: container orchestration with Kubernetes.
Step 4. Learn Kubernetes.
Now that you know how to create containers with Docker, the next question is, what happens if your application has hundreds or even thousands of containers? Managing them manually would be nearly impossible. That's where Kubernetes, often called Kubernetes, comes in. Kubernetes is a container orchestration platform that automates deploying, scaling, and managing containerized applications. Imagine you have an online shopping website. During a normal day, 100 users might visit every minute. But during Black Friday, millions of users could arrive at once. Kubernetes can automatically create more containers when traffic increases, and remove them when traffic decreases, helping your application remain fast and available. Some important Kubernetes concepts to learn include
Pods, nodes,
clusters, deployments, replica sets, services, config maps,
secrets,
ingress, namespaces. Don't worry if these terms sound unfamiliar right now. Start by understanding the basics, then gradually build small Kubernetes projects.
Step 5. Learn CI/CD.
One of the biggest goals of DevOps is automation. That's where CI/CD comes in. CI stands for continuous integration, and CD stands for continuous delivery or continuous deployment. Instead of manually building, testing, and deploying software every time code changes, CI/CD pipelines automate the entire process. Here's a simple workflow. A developer writes code and pushes it to GitHub. The CI/CD pipeline automatically downloads the latest code, builds the application, runs automated tests, creates a Docker image, deploys the application to a testing or production environment. If a test fails, the deployment stops automatically, preventing broken code from reaching customers. Popular CI/CD tools include GitHub Actions, Jenkins, GitLab CI/CD, Azure DevOps Pipelines,
Circle CI.
If you're just getting started, GitHub Actions is an excellent choice because it's easy to learn and integrates directly with GitHub repositories.
Step 6. Learn cloud platforms.
Today's DevOps engineers rarely work only with on-premises servers. Most organizations use cloud platforms. The three major cloud providers are Amazon Web Services (AWS), Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform (GCP). You don't need to master all three immediately. Choose one cloud platform and become comfortable with its core services.
Step 7. Learn infrastructure as code.
Imagine setting up 100 servers manually. It would take days and increase the chance of mistakes. Instead, DevOps engineers use infrastructure as code, or IAC. With IAC, you define your infrastructure using code. Need 10 virtual machines? Write the configuration once, and the tool creates them automatically. The most popular IAC tool is Terraform. Terraform allows you to provision cloud resources across AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, using simple configuration files. Learning Terraform is a valuable skill because it enables consistent, repeatable, and automated infrastructure deployments.
Step 8. Learn monitoring and logging.
Deploying an application is only half the job. You also need to know if it's healthy. Monitoring tools collect information such as CPU usage, memory usage, disk utilization, application response time, error rates, user traffic. Popular monitoring and logging tools include Prometheus, Azure Monitor, AWS CloudWatch, Yelke Stack, Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. Imagine your website suddenly becomes slow. Instead of guessing the cause, monitoring dashboards can quickly reveal whether the issue is high CPU usage, insufficient memory, or an application error.
Step 9. Understand DevSecOps.
Security should never be added only after an application is finished. Modern organizations integrate security throughout the development lifecycle. This approach is called DevSecOps. Common DevSecOps practices include automated security scans, secret management, vulnerability scanning, container image scanning, identity and access management, least privilege access, compliance checks. By making security part of the DevOps pipeline, organizations reduce risks while delivering software quickly.
Build real projects.
Employers value practical experience more than theory. Here are a few beginner-friendly projects. Project 1. Containerize a simple web application using Docker. Project 2. Deploy the application to Kubernetes. Project 3. Create a CI/CD pipeline with GitHub Actions. Project 4. Provision cloud infrastructure using Terraform. Project 5. Add monitoring with Prometheus and Grafana. Upload these projects to GitHub and document them clearly. A strong portfolio demonstrates your skills during interviews.
Certifications.
While hands-on experience is the most important, certifications can strengthen your resume. Some popular certifications include Microsoft Azure Fundamentals, AZ 900, Azure Administrator, AZ 104, AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, AWS Solutions Architect, Associate, Docker Certified Associate, Certified Kubernetes Application Developer, CKAD, Certified Kubernetes Administrator, CKA, HashiCorp Terraform Associate. Choose certifications that align with your career goals and the cloud platform you use most.
Final roadmap.
Learn Linux, master Git and GitHub, learn Docker, understand Kubernetes, build CI/CD pipelines, learn one major cloud platform, study infrastructure as code with Terraform, learn monitoring and logging, understand DevSecOps principles, build real-world projects, earn relevant certifications, practice interview questions, and keep improving. Stay consistent, practice regularly, and focus on building projects. Over time, these skills will prepare you for real DevOps roles. If you're just starting your journey, don't feel overwhelmed. Learn one concept at a time, practice consistently, and build projects that reinforce what you've learned. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss upcoming videos on DevOps, AWS, Azure, Kubernetes,
Docker,
cloud computing, and technology interview preparation. See you in the next video, and happy learning!